All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, we are at the official day one of Forest River Sneak Peek. So I get the pick of the litter for all the new 2026 models. So I'm walking around picking out the newest, latest, and greatest for you. But today, this one really struck me because it is really everything you guys want in a washer and dryer floor plan, mixed up with a classic rear living. You got an awesome front closet. I think you guys are gonna really like it. And if you don't mind, drop a comment, tell Wildwood and Salem, thank you for inviting me down here. But this is the 2026 Wildwood Heritage Glen 380WDR, and that stands for, washer dryer room, I presume. But it is a pretty darn cool floor plan. Now this is brand spanking new. So as the specifications and the price comes out, I'm gonna put a link for Funtown RV, but also all the, the length, the height, awning size, tank sizes, all that good stuff down in the description. But let's go ahead and get this thing started. There's a lot to go over, but we are again at the dealer sneak peek. So I might be coming through maybe about 10 to 15 minutes, something like that. We're gonna try to rush through. Hopefully I get through the entire model, but we will see. But again, 2026 Heritage Glen 380WDR. You can also look for this in the Hemisphere as well. So there's Wildwood, Salem, Heritage Glen, and Hemisphere. Those are going to be sister products. They do that so they can sell at more locations. But one thing that really struck, that glare off that truck is unreal. But one thing that really struck my eye is this is not a wide body camper. However, you're going to notice an abnormal amount of space. They're doing something that's a little bit different. It was first introduced in an Impression bunk model, I believe, last year. But you notice how this slide is about 16 inches back. So typically everything is front facing, but now this is recessed back a hair. So it gives you a lot of extra space, which is absolutely fantastic. You get the feeling of a wide body camper, but not the cost of increasing, the size about 4 inches or so. Right here, you got the head height sitting at around 6'3", which is fantastic. Unless you're an absolute giant, you're not going to have a problem with that. But classic rear living, you got your eating and or cooking and entertainment over here, and then you're seating and eating, as I like to say, through the rest of the camper. You're also going to see plenty of space here for like a pantry. I mean, the food that you can put in there, all that good stuff. Heck, you could even open this up, get rid of the shelves, and maybe make this like a little bit of a closet, something like that. Yeah, cool. Appreciate you, brother. Right over here, you're going to see a nice little working area with the desk. Who doesn't like to work when they're on vacation? But I mean, in all seriousness, I love a desk feature because I am somebody that works while on vacation. Whether I'm editing some videos or if I'm working on the road, maybe going to a show like this, it's a really nice feature to have. I mean, heck, you got your reading glasses and a little diary there, 4 pull-out drawers along with the outlets that you need to plug everything in. Now, one thing that they adopted, I believe last year, was these kind of like inset windows. This has a reflective finish on the exterior. Think of like a windshield down at a parking lot. It's a really nice way of reflecting some heat out and not absorbing that into your camper, whether it's keeping it cooler or keeping it warmer, however you want to do. You're also going to see recliners directly across from your TV. Behind the TV has a little bit of hidden storage there too, which I'll show you here in just a second. But you get a couple cup holders there for your cold cans of apple juice. You're also going to see the pull tabs for the recliner. But then you also have a couple extra cup holders here too. So if you want to, double fist, or if you need one for hydrating and then one for, brain melting, you got plenty of cup holders to achieve whichever way that you want. JBL speakers, and then now they use the 18K chill cube, which is fantastic. And notice how this is also ducted in. So that was first started to get introduced not that long ago, that these were able to get ducted. So it's an 18K AC, and then I believe the other two are going to be 15K AC. So a ton of chilling power. So if you are like down in Texas where I was last week, or in Indiana like I am here today, it's like 95 degrees out. You have plenty of options to keep it nice and cool, or just running 2 ACs when it's not that bad. You'll really lower that amperage down. The sofa back here pulls out to make a bed. You're also going to see you have your heating ducts on the side, so you're not going to see them on the floor. Although, man, I do love that island dinette. I think that's pretty sharp. This also opens up, by the way, for a little extender. So now you can play maybe some apple juice pong down at the campground, if that's your style, or just plenty of room for, a good dinner, appetizers, or, cards, man. Hopefully you're playing some euchre. Boom and boom, outlets and outlets. You get a little overhead storage. Again, All of the windows open up. They're all tinted. And then they feature that Dracula shade. And don't forget, again, that alumifoil on the exterior to help keep some of those, keep some of the eyes out, baby. The old Dracula shades. All right, flip it around. I just want to reiterate too, notice how there is so much room over on this side and how much it opens it up. And I love how the sink is over on this side with that dishwasher. But the TV, it is my favorite brand to say. It's the old Sansui, baby. So say it with me, Sansui. There is just a ring to that, I think. I think it's pretty cool. Look at that storage back here behind. You know, you can hide all your little knickknacks, no problemo. That JBL control will be located right here, so you can get bumping, you know, inside and outside. You also got the 31-inch Greystone fireplace, puts out about 4,800 BTUs of heat. So an RV this size, it'll keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. Maybe you're snuggling up with honey buns. Freezer on the left, refrigerator on the right. I know this isn't everyone's favorite refrigerator. Personally, I think it's fantastic. A week's worth of food in this for two, no problem. Even if you're bringing a couple grandkids, because I believe, let's see here. I don't know where they say it, but I think it's a 16.2 cubic footer. Right up here, if you're somebody that likes to drink a little bit, you got places for, you know, your wines, your bourbonias, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And then I do enjoy the fact that on either side of your oven, you get countertop space, which is nice. You know, I'm the person who likes to do a lot of cooking. And usually I'm on the Blackstone outside, but I come in and I'm always heating up like some type of marinade or some sauce, whipping up something, you know, nice and fresh, baby. Solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You have an outlet over on this side for maybe like a blender, and then a 4-top burner to whip up all the fixings and enough room to bake a turkey in that bad boy. There's the control for the Furrion, by the way. So 3 of those. And then over on the right side, you're going to get, you know, that right there. Oh, that was a soft close. Cool. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, it sure is. Nice. You got a little bowling gun action, bird, burn. But you got the oven. This make a horrible oven, a fantastic microwave. It's even got potato and beverage mode there. You flip it on around to the back. You get more countertop space plus a side little prepping area, which I think is nice, you know, for doing dishes. You can really line things up or even possibly put like, you know, some drinks or some appetizers over on there on the counter to get in and out of the camper. And then again, it just pairs up well with the extension on this little like island dinette that I think is pretty cool. So in addition to having a dishwasher, so that's fantastic. It also has that fancy TikTok sink, baby. So you got your waterfall, little soap dispenser, cup cleaner, and then your high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. The brass, I think it's brass. I'm not that much of a pinkies up guy, but brass or copper, somebody will know, but I'm pretty sure it's brass, maybe nickel. It's either brass, copper, nickel, or something else. But either way, it looks really nice. You got the soft close. You also have the fake tile here backdrop. It's got a little texture to it, but not too much. It's like this one's textured, these ones aren't. This one is. I don't know. It looks really nice. Fuse box down on the bottom right. And then underneath here too, I want to show you, there's a really cool feature that they do with the furnace and with the water lines. That's pretty cool. Suburban on-demand hot water heater, so it gets you a little faster access to some water. As long as you have propane, you have hot water. You also have 12-volt pads on the bottom of your tanks, so you can camp a little bit earlier or later into the season. Dual awnings, and then your 3 slide-out controls, along with your tank readers right there as well. Now, we flip it around. You're over to the washer and dryer room, and I think a lot of people do this well, but very few do this right. And this is a brand that flat out does it right. I love the fact that you get a ton of space for all your foldables, but then you also have the hanging space too. And I think that is fantastic. And the open-ended shelving is great for all your soaps and shampoos and whatever, detergents is what normal people call them, when you're, you know, parked up and camped up. Just a great little homey feel to it. We have a laundry room at home that's actually darn near identical to this, actually. I wonder if they were taking pictures of my house to figure out how to do it. Porcelain foot flush thrown in here, and that's at a good angle. Don't even have to sit down. You can sit down and do your stuff, no problem. You know, heck, maybe you're doing some laundry while taking care of business, baby. You know, hang a hoodie on me. You are good to go. The barn-style door, big old window. You're also going to see you have the floating steps, so maybe a place for like you know, kitty litter or something like that. Now heading up into the bedroom, you can see another really large window. This is going to be an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry, and you can tell right there from that little red handle. And then you flip it around, and I believe this is a queen bed, but looks like you have room for a king if you would like, with the light up around the headboard there, which is pretty darn cool. And then you have your third AC right here, and this also has a dump valve, so you can open this up and disproportionately push the cool air into this room. It actually feels pretty nice right now. This warehouse gets mighty hot. Holy smoke-a-roonies, that went up pretty darn high. Bada bing, bada boom. And now you flip it around here. Got your emergency exit, like I said, and you got kind of like the vanity mirror, which I think is pretty cool. More countertop space, 6 pull-out drawers. The bottom 2 are this size. The top 2 are going to be this size, or bottom 4 and top 2 are this size. Yeah, got a little mirror. Someone decided to give you a free smiley face. It's like the Joker, the RV Joker. Boom and boom. And then the washer dryer, or I mean, not the washer dryer, I'm sorry, the closet bathroom combo. Absolutely fantastic. 1, you got yourself the porcelain foot flush throne, but 2, you have the one-piece fiberglass shelf for the shower, Tri-Glide glass series with the teak seating, which is fantastic. And then right here, you got yourself plenty of head height. I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds, so you got plenty of room. You also have the old steamer stink sucker, 3000 there. Flip it around, you got another mirror, another gun, but also I love the fact that it's all backlit, so coming in at night, you don't have to turn on your lights. You could just have the backlight on there. I think it would be a nice little ambiance. What do you guys say? I also think it's cool that they opted for these drawers down in here on both sides, which I think is pretty darn cool. And now we're over here to, and by the way, head height out here as well is fantastic. So it's going to be about 6'4" would be my best guess. But man, it really opens it up, and I really enjoy how this bar goes all the way across. That's just, again, a nice, thoughtful use of space. These are all adjustable shelves too, so you can see you can adjust this to however you want. So I'm sure my wife, old Honey Buns, which, you know, again, babe, if you're watching, I love you twice. She'd probably adjust this over right here for me, and then she would get the rest. You're also going to get bada bing, bada boom, and then a little hamper right there as well. And then again, you know, that blade lighting, which just looks fantastic. But all right, guys, if you don't mind, drop a comment. If you guys have made it this far, hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see some daily RV content. But again, I'm going to put the specifications in the description along with a link for Funtown RV so you can access, you know, a little bit of early bird pricing or certainly see what they got in stock. But it's pretty darn cool. Again, it's the 2026 Heritage Glen 380WDR. And now here on the outside, like I was saying, the windows here, I should have left one open, but you have that aluminum. You can kind of see it right here. Let me zoom in for you. You can kind of see that reflective material right there. That's just going to be one of those things. That's just going to be a little bit of a headache saver. When you don't want the sun, you don't want the heat, you close that up, it's reflecting it away. But you're going to see 2 really nice size awnings. And in an RV this size, it's pretty nice to have all that versatility on the outside for like your picnic tables, you know, your cornhole and all of that. But also what is different about this, which I don't see in too many RVs, is this pass-through storage. 1, it is absolutely massive, but it's also well thought out in how they display everything. The auto level control for the electric leveling is located right here, along with a little bottle opener. So if you're grilling out, you're cracking some brewskis, you're having a good time, you got your battery disconnect, then your solar charge controller, which I think there's 200 watts of solar up top. Keep in mind too, this is heated and enclosed, but it shows off that aluminum frame construction here too as well. But right back here, let me open this there for you. You have access to your furnace, which is absolutely incredible. And you saw that you just open that up. Usually that's a pain in the butt to get to. And the same thing with your water bypass valves right over here as well. You just open that up and it drops down. So it's a really handy feature. It's going to save you some headaches, you know, as you move forward. On the other side, you are going to get a little bit of a docking station. So we'll head over there here in just a second. But first, the awnings are going to be the Solera 3000 series. So it'll work off your battery, your solar, so you're never going to feel like you're stuck or anything like that. You'll be able to get it up and down. The molded fiberglass front cap with the LED lights running down the side. And then, of course, in the front, pretty classic. I mean, just basic storage up here, but you do get yourself a spare tire. And like I mentioned before, just to remind you, it's a heated and enclosed underbelly. And notice how there's like the ribs in it. That's called a rib armor protection. So basically it's 6-foot paneling that you can drop down individually. So that way if something does happen, you don't have to drop the whole underbelly, which is getting more and more common in the RV industry. It also looks like there's an LP Quick Connect right here as well. So I mean, that's pretty awesome. You got an ability to hook up your grill here, but then you also have the bottle opener right there. It's a good 1-2 punch. The solid steps that flip up into the doorway with the extra large grab handle. And I also like how the little things like this, you know, they just open that up right there. A little bit extra entrance door for you. Those windows look beefy. So I'm not familiar with that brand, Transano, but they got a good warranty on them. Right there, so we'll have to check that out. But they look like 16 inches if I'm not mistaken. And then you got your JBL speakers here on the outside, so outside and inside, so you can rock on both sides. Of course, you got your TV, another Sansui, baby. And then you flip it around. There's another view, that other awning. You also have an container for that old stinky slinky, so you don't have to worry about that. You know, you just shove it in there and you're good to go. 2-inch receiver as well, along with your Lippert on-the-go ladder system, and then your backup camera there too as well. So, you know, you have the access to get that. Kind of like an argument stopper there for you. It's risky. I can't do it. I can't do it. But you can put a slide topper right here. But let me walk up and then get to the other side here so I can show you the docking station over there, because I think that's pretty cool. If I'm buying it, I want to see it, that's for sure. But hey, by the way, too, I appreciate you guys being so cool with the videos with my wife. She is now, you know, pretty excited to actually do some more. So the warm reception definitely helped out with that. With the internet being so crazy, I was worried people were just going to be buttholes, for lack of better words, but they weren't. Black tank flush right there. City waterfall, or city waterfall. Jeez, oh Pete. Hot and cold water in form of an outside shower, and then all your different cable hookups, and of course your bypass valves there too as well. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, it's the 2026 Heritage Glen 380WDR. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See ya.